Logo reads, USGS, Science for a Changing World. Text reads, in cooperation with. Logo reads, USA National Phenology Network. Video shows Catherine Chamberlain, PhD candidate at Harvard University.
There's so many questions that need to be answered. There's more natural disasters, there are more extreme droughts, there's more extreme weather events. There's an urgency within the climate community and climate scientists.
Speaker is Teresa Crimmins, Associate Director of the USA National Phenology Network. Video shows National Phenology Network website homepage.
The USA National Phenology Network is a science and monitoring initiative that's national scale. We exist to collect, store, and share data and information about phenology. Phenology is all about when things happen. It pertains to the timing of events that occur seasonally in plants and animals.
Text reads, scientists and managers can work with the USA National Phenology Network to, number 1, access existing phenology data. Video shows Catherine meeting with a volunteer to look at trees in an arboretum.
I'm interested in how climate change is impacting our forests. With climate change, we're seeing warmer winters, we're seeing warmer springs, and we're getting this earlier bud burst in the spring. And so these leaves are coming out, and oftentimes they're at a time when these late spring freezing events can still be really damaging. So by watching changes in bud burst, we can observe how the climate is changing over time. So it's a great tracker or proxy for climate change. This is frost damage. This is pretty standard look of what freezing damage looks like. It smells like it was hit by a frost. And what probably happens... Ideally, I want to get data from tons of species. Every species is different, so the more information I can get on bud burst and leaf out across as many species as I possibly can would be ideal. I use the Nature's Notebook. We have a whole slew of volunteers called the tree spotters. Almost every day someone is going out, sometimes multiple observers a day. So that's really high quality data that I can access quite easily.
The data that have been coming in through Nature's Notebook have slowly and steadily been growing in number. Those data can be used by researchers and non-professionals for exploring patterns in how things are occurring over the course of the year, as well as changing from year to year.
Title reads, number 2, Advanced Scientific Understanding. Speaker is Mike Dietz, Associate Professor at Boston University. Video from NASA shows green-up of vegetation as seen from space. Video from Duke Forest shows PhenoCam footage of canopy green-up of vegetation across a landscape. Video shows Mike and graduate students in a computer lab.
Phenology happens rapidly in many places at the same time. Can we predict phenology accurately 3 days in advance, 5 days in advance, 2 weeks in advance? So in my own lab, we've been focusing on is this idea of iterative ecological forecast. We have some new information that's coming in continuously. We want to update our understanding on a closer to real-time basis. There's a question of, we're starting to see the actual green out and bud burst and early leafing. My graduate student who's making these phenology forecasts wanted to validate what she's doing in the field. She could not move across all of these different locations in real time. Some of that large data is coming from formal observatories and observation networks, but also that community science represents a real untapped gem for what we're doing.
Speaker is Jake Weltzine, Founding Executive Director of the USA National Phenology Network and USGS ecologist. Video shows an observer looking through a camera, then Catherine working in a lab.
What we really need to do is use the army of observers that are part of the Phenology Network to help collect the data to not only build the models, but then also to validate those models.
Title reads, number 3, Inform Resource Management and Decision Making. Graphic shows the USA National Phenology Network's Spring Leaf Index for 2019.
We are moving towards implementing phenoforecasts or phenological forecasting, which is a new and exciting area where we are really truly being able to deliver real-time and forecasted information directly to the hands of users who are using that to make natural resource management decisions.
Teresa speaks with Ben Wilder, director of the Desert Laboratory on Tumamoc Hill. Video shows desert plants interspersed with invasive bufflegrass on Tumamoc Hill in Tucson, and Ben looking over the landscape.
And our prediction about where we think bufflegrass will be green, and therefore you should go out and treat it.
One of the things I think that's fantastic about this product you launched in June is it's already giving me real-time information where, you know, it matches what I'm seeing on the landscape, but tells me when I can go out and control invasive species bufflegrass on the land I manage.
We are sort of on the cutting edge of trying to apply new theory about how do we as scientists work with resource managers to better understand what their needs are and to more effectively and efficiently deliver the information that they need.
Video shows Catherine and a volunteer observer looking at a plant, then Mike and a student at their computer, then Ben at Tumamoc Hill.
PhenoForecasts, we've started to deliver products that are seemingly valuable to decision makers and folks who are making decisions on the ground. And we're really excited to continue to grow in this direction and expand the suite of products that we can offer and really identify where is phenology information valuable and important, and in what format can we deliver that can really make a difference.
Text reads, partner with us, use existing data and data products, or work with us to get the phenology information you need for your research or decision making. Text shows website URL www.usa-npn.org. Credit slide reads, producer and cinematographer Cody Shee, sound Galen McCaw, editor John Casamassa, production managers Matt Rahr and Dave Bogner. Logos read University of Arizona's Landmark Stories, USA National Phenology Network, with major funding from USGS.